can't see through your skin. I'm not your guardian. I can't see through your skin. Can't see through my everything will be fine. Scratching my mind. I don't know. So I'll
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another USF Valorant NACE UN10N conference banger. Starting off this season pretty strong so far in our other league, but yeah, this is our first game against Stony Brook Seawolves. What do you think about it, Landon?
I'm pretty excited, man. I'm really looking forward to watching USF play today. I haven't actually had the pleasure of watching them so far, so this is going to be my first game seeing them this semester.
Yeah, it's been a treat. These players have been looking pretty good, and honestly, I think the boys can get this win under their belt. It's a really good test to see how far they can go, honestly. So yeah, I just kind of want to introduce our players here real quick, if we could pull that up. But yeah, our player, your USF Valorant Gold team. We have Aquanix, Davy Gravy, Hades, Spider, and Velo, our new recruit of the semester. Everyone has been around, you know. We've seen their faces, but Velo is the one to kind of shock the wave, if you will. He is someone that just like he's a great addition to the team because he has that experience that not a lot of people have, right? He's played in like pretty high tier Valorant in the past, like around tier 3, and he had pretty good results as well. So that experience really allows us to kind of figure out what exactly we got going on. And all the boys, Aquanix, Davy Gravy, Hades, Spider, these boys have been around the block. You know what they kind of like doing, you know?
Absolutely. Some veterans of our varsity teams
Yeah.
the past couple of semesters.
Aquanix on the smokes, Davy Gravy on Initiator, Hades on Sentinel, Spider on Duelist, and Vel as the flex player. So very excited to see how things kind of get rolling. But yeah, USF will be starting off on split here. If we can, I think we are on attack. If I'm not wrong, no, we're on defense here. So yeah, on defense, it seems like we are opting for this double Duelist comp here. What do you think about it?
Looking to potentially get a little scrappy, I'd imagine, fighting for mid and taking some space with Yoru. It'll definitely be interesting to see.
Definitely the thing to look out for on Stony Brook, right, is the double Sensi that they're hovering right now. That deadlock, it has a lot of big stopping power, completely just shutting off a lane with the wall that they got, as well as Sage. Sage with the wall, the slow towards B main, it's very strong. So I'm very excited to see how things kind of go. And also, Stony Brook going for the double smokes with the Clove and the Omen. I enjoy watching it back in the day when this was kind of like a new thing. Clove kind of acts as a secondary. Wait, they don't have a duelist. So it seems like Clove will be that duelist, right?
Interesting.
With the solo sky, so that information with the bird. Pretty solid. Yeah, it seems like they just kind of are going for this little bunker comp. So if they get a lot of rounds on attack, their defense will be kind of easy, like
For
as
sure.
we can see.
I mean, this is probably a really important half for their team comp, especially considering they're going to have a hard time probably entering site without some sort of movement duelist. But, I mean, when they get on, it's going to be really tough to retake with that Deadlock Sage combo.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how things kind of fare for USF. It's just a matter of getting these rounds as much as possible on defense so their load on attack can be a lot lighter. But yeah, USF will be starting off on that defense with a couple players kind of just opting to, it seems like we might want to go for this mid play with the Viper. And Ray's playing towards A Heaven.
Seems like USF's going to opt to stack A here, potentially looking to counter Stony Brook's push here.
Yeah, it seems like they're kind of guessing correctly with 4 players kind of being able to fast rotate, probably playing retake towards B. The Astra utility, I kind of want to talk about that. Astra is such a great agent in general with kind of the synergy that all the maps give, right? So this double smokes is kind of the meta right now with the Viper, the Astra. It's super strong. So let's see if USF can kind of leverage that advantage. Using the suck to stall with the nade. Nade going out. Doing a lot of damage. 3 kills for USF. Completely shutting down Stony Brook. 2 players left in main. Smoke is there. Kind of set off. They have no control of the spike. The spike is stuck on the other side, so it's up to USF if they can kind of get this. They just do not have information. All the Stony Brook Seawolves need to do is kind of get these frags clean. Pushing up towards ramp, and USF close it out with only 1 player lost. Very good round for USF, and that's exactly what you want to see.
Those quick 3 frags coming out right at the start of the round. It's interesting to see. That Raze nade actually got a frag. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah, with the suck.
Yeah, Stony Brook just got really unfortunate there, pushing into that Astra utility and getting caught on that nade. Really great example of what you were talking about with some utility combos and how that's really going to factor into winning these rounds.
Yeah, especially since like it's just a lot they can do with the Raze, right? And the Yoru is a very good kind of agent for fast rotates, can flash for his team. So they have flashes. That's where they're able to run the hard information with the fade. So it's not completely chalked in that sense. Hades sitting inside vents with the judge, gonna be walking up onto one taps the Omen like he's playing Fortnite, gets sucked down, gets another player. Hades is just gonna be sitting here playing his own time. Nade going through the smoke, almost gets the spam. Spider gets a frag. 2 players left alive on Stony Brook. This is heartbreaking. Just instantly down all these numbers while USF is quite healthy with only Hades taking damage here. It's all up to Stony Brook to see if they can get any kind of picks through mid once this orb goes down. But Vel has a lurk through sewers right now, taking the space. He's going to need to go big here. Gets the frags, gets the trades, and USF take the rounds very cleanly.
It's a decent round for USF, managing to bonus 3 guns there. It's
Yeah.
not too bad at all.
Yeah, they only really lost just the lives there, right? And they were able to pick up all the weapons that really did matter. So the judge is still online. They have that Guardian just tossing the guns to each other. If they can win this round, this is very good momentum for USF. It will completely shock the Stony Brook from kind of getting that momentum that they need right now.
Absolutely.
Right.
I mean, some of Stony doesn't even have a full buy here with Tonka not being able to even buy heavies. If they lose too many players this round, it's definitely going to put them in a poor position.
Yeah, all USF needs to do is just do any kind of damage, and they can really get things rolling. So yeah, going for a jump spot towards mid. Hades has that judge. 2 players going for a mid split, it seems, with leaving a deadlock towards mid. Gonna dog up. As the players in B main are poised up, they're ready to get to push onto site. Dog hits Hayes in the vent. They have that information, and now 4 players are grouped up towards B main. Wall comes out from Stony Brook, shuts down the male push, and it's up to Davey to kind of stall out and get as many picks as he can. Gets a frag onto Clove, but gets traded out immediately. Aquanix needs to go big here with his bandit. Does not get what he needs, and USF will fall down in numbers. 2v4.
Spike planted.
It just seems like Vel is going to want to look for any kind of a cheeky little push-up, but Stony Brook is not going to make this mistake. They need to keep these guns, right?
Absolutely.
Just all they can do is really just live, stall out, and kind of get any kind of any advantage that they need. Vel gets a frag onto Not Rachel. Very nice shot with the Marshall. Gonna just have to see how things go. Gets smoked off. Hage is gonna run through the smoke, it seems like. Flash comes out.
They're just looking to take those rifles.
AIDS gets his head just completely knocked off, and Stony Brook will get the round with 3 alive. Honestly, not a bad eco or bonus for USF. USF getting that bonus. Any kind of kills there was pretty solid. So yeah, 2 players on Stony Brook are not necessarily able to buy, and it seems like the Sky is not gonna have. He's gonna have to forfeit his heavy armor for his utility. So gonna have the op online from Vel. They're what USF has also been doing. They've been doing the light armor strat, right? That NRG has been doing, which is pretty solid for when they have full buys on the other side, right? You get to just rack up a lot of money and just overall keep your economy pretty strong, which is very important. So, posted on the line, gets the frag onto Omen. Vel gets traded out by Gunny. He's going to have to just push up, take any space. Gets a little smoke that completely cuts off the information towards the main. Gets the dog through, does not see anything towards ramp, so they know nothing is up as of now. Gonna use a lot of util, Stony Brook, towards mid. Moving down as Hades is gonna be stuck inside a vent. Hopefully able to just kind of live and keep the space here. As you see, they walled in the deadlock, kind of having that insert there to see if there's any retake for mid. The 2 players will be opting back. Hades not expecting deadlock. Gets caught out. Deadlock taking out Hades. But Davy Gravy with a very nice shot on the jump up. Getting the dog through to sight. Not going to see anything, but here's the gunshots. Now Stony Brook will be pushing towards sight. Going to break the wall for his team to flood through. Stony Brook getting the bomb down. Going to keep main. A-main's pretty solid here. If he can keep this space on the flank. This flank is quite big, so if Aquanix can get this frag, it'll just set up the entire retake for USF. Gonna block off main with a smoke. Aquanix scaling up behind, but Rachel is ready for it. Takes out Aquanix, and now Davy Gravy gets a frag. Clovolt will be popped. Gonna run through to get any kind of hills, but unfortunately USF does not take it. What are your thoughts on this, Landon?
I mean, it looks like Stony Brook managed to pivot from that more faster play and kind of scrappy gameplay that they were initially attempting to use against USF towards more of a slow default, and it seems to be working for them, to be honest.
That's the only thing they can do, right? They don't have a duelist, so any kind of
play slow and look for map control.
Yes, of course. Especially they're able to keep it with these walls and the setups with the deadlock setup and the stall with the slows as well. So Stony Brook needs to look for these types of rounds from USF. USF will be forcing up.
They also have a few ults online here with Yoru up, potentially being able to be used in a retake.
And use the eye towards main to get any kind of information. Stony Brook will be hiding from it, and they will be taking the main with the dog. Catches the deadlock in the corner. Gonna see he's tethered on the left side. They know he is stuck. Gonna grab the orb. Gonna have the Nightfall online for any kind of retake or stall. Getting the net out early on. USF will have to back up. Sees the paranoia. Seems like they're choosing to double face any kind of contact. They are unsure about how many players are here, so USF will have to just play together. Hades towards ramp, just making sure no one pushes up based on this smoke here. Gets caught out. Thomas gets the frag onto Hades, and now all this space is being able to be taken. But look at the clove towards main, or towards mid. Davy Gray gets a frag through the smoke. Nightfall going online. Gets 3 players. Gets 2 players, I lied. And now we'll be stalling off to see if the clove can make any work go. No players are towards heaven, though. Davy Gravy is stuck on site. Vel will be flashing out on timing. Flashes out. Gets the frag. And trades go in the way of USF 2v2. Davy Gravy stuck on site. Gets spammed through the box. And now it's up to Spider in a 1v2 situation. Full utility online. But unfortunately hasn't judged. Can he make magic happen? Man on the mission. Scaling through, clearing up heaven. Gets to see heaven, or gets to see through the smoke, but XLG will be taking him out. And Stony Brook will be getting 3 rounds being up on USF.
They're having a great half. I mean, especially for no duelists, they're playing this really well, just playing slow and looking for info and trying to exploit weaknesses in USF's comp here.
Yeah, the big thing about USF is we only have information through the fade, right? So being able to dodge that haunt and then redogging, that's instantly half of the utility of fade completely gone. So it's just a matter of if USF can kind of get things rolling here. But yeah.
Seems like so far some of the util trades have been in the favor of Stony Brook in terms of like you mentioned, Fade's just kind of dumping all over util and not really getting anything out of it.
Yeah.
In terms of like the C's, for example, didn't really get much value off that. I mean, we identified they were in the corner, but it didn't really change anything that the dog didn't pick up on.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is that USF kind of needs to, I don't know, it's just a matter of them giving these picks early on because they're playing so slow, right?
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, we keep going down in numbers early on, so that's what allows Stony Brook to take this control, and the trades go in the way of Stony Brook every time. So that's just the big thing that USF kind of needs to look out for. Play a little bit more safe, get that information, and kind of back off. So, yeah.
Going back into game here. Looks like Stony Brook's opting for potentially a B hit with Clove lurking towards A, possibly to bait out this Fade dog.
Yeah, I mean, USF will be on that eco here, so they're going to need to make something happen. Triple player, 3 players of USF are towards A main, going to be playing off the suck, any kind of information. If they can get someone online and get a on the suck, then it's perfect.
Dog finds Viper.
Gunny takes out all 3 players of USF towards A. We'll be scaling up, and Viper is towards Heaven, but USF is going to just be wary of it. Gunny uses the ult, kind of to re-equalize, gets to try to get any frags on the USF here. He's going to be running around. Hayes is just going to run away from him because that's the only thing you can do in this situation.
Stony Brook's going to have sight for free here. Bomb coming down.
Yeah, and Aquanix is up towards A main, or B main. They are aware of it, though. Tonka T gets the frag onto him with a little crouch peek, and it's up to Hayes to do as much damage as he can for this eco.
It's going to opt to move towards Heaven, potentially looking for a frag. It's a tough situation with such little util, though. Only a molly.
Yeah, it's all up to Hayes to see if he can get any exit frags here. He's one off his Viper ult, so if he does die, it is a good thing. Gets the frag. He could opt to save here with this rifle. Has every piece that he really needs. He doesn't get any value off of getting any kills anymore, so it's
absolutely. One frag and get out.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best situation here.
And he's able to save that gun, so Stony Brook will just be winning this round, taking the double up on USF here.
Sure.
Yeah, what do you think about this?
Looks like we got 5 ults online still. They're still holding that Yoru on terms of USF. I think they may need to honestly fight for a bit more space towards mid. It feels like they're just kind of seeding it and leaving Hades to lock it down, which hasn't exactly been working in terms of Sky just, dogging for info, finding it out, and then calling for rotates. Certainly a tough situation for USF. Additionally, SBU has a few pretty critical ults here. It's going to make it even harder for USF to retake with that deadlock ult potentially being useful in post-plant.
Just going to have this line, dog coming out towards mid. They're just trying to break it for the team.
The ult finds no one.
Bell gets the frag on a Tonka T and just is able to re-get on the line. There's not much that Stony Brook can do. Gonna TP away towards A main. Gets the line onto Gunny. Gets the frag as well. Setting another TP. Rez coming out. Wall up. All up to Stony Brook to see if they can get anything through this wall, honestly. If they can get this frag onto the op, this is very good for them. Taking the heaven space. They don't go through towards mid as well into vent. Just 4 players on Stony Brook. It's just... they're just stuck. Only if USF can know this. But yeah, all 4 players of Stony Brook are towards A heaven.
USF's not entirely confident of that, though. Still looking for lurks on B.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way to know, right? They haven't made a lot of noise. Not a lot of util has been thrown as well, so... Seems like Stony Brook is just looking for something. Probably waiting for a bit of util. Yeah, gonna use the smoke to clear through. Gonna pop out as well.
They're gonna scale.
Baby Gravy getting ready for the drops. Gets the kill on the Clove. Does a lot of damage to Thomas. Thomas is low. Gonna pop the Dimensional Drift here. Gonna run through. Gonna get the information on where they're planning in.
The boys gotta work together, retake site.
Gets the call that there's 2 players inside of the site. So it's all up to USF to get a clean round here. Backside, XLG gets the frag on the Spider, but Hades closes out the round with a nice little, I don't know, little spam there. Yeah.
Certainly the advantage of the Phantom there, spraying through the smoke.
Yeah, of course, and also the more bullets there too is pretty solid. So
Absolutely.
yeah, USF really needed this round to kind of get their lick back, right? They need these rounds on defense. It's like it's mandatory, right? Because they're gonna have a really hard time taking into the Stony Brook's entire comp.
Absolutely, they need some momentum here, and potentially they may find it. Raze ult and Viper ult up. Definitely makes for a round that could potentially be in USF's favor. Looks like they're going to be on essentially equal buy here. USF opting for a full buy with another op on Val.
Yeah, just gonna be keeping that op from last round. Gonna be selling the regen shield just for that light. And now it's up to USF to get these these early frags and live. Realistically, that's the best case scenario. Dog coming through mid. Gonna break it from heaven. Spider backing off. Gonna wall towards vent. Bell gets the information that there's a player. Gets the omen while completely blind. Spider is in a really good spot here. If he could just hold this. Oh, Batonka T saves his teammate and completely wipes out the leverage that USF did have prior. Running through spawn. USF, it's just going to be, they're stuck. Rachel gets the frag on a Vel, and now USF is down 2-4. Gets trade. But there's not much USF can do. They need to really look for another kind of pick early on as well. Gunny gets the frag. And now Davy Gravy is just kind of stuck in here.
Can he find one?
Gonna hear the player running towards him. Gets the frag. Gonna grab the operator and run away. That's the only thing USF can do, right? They need to keep that op online because it's been finding them frags early on.
Absolutely, Vel's making work with that op.
Yeah, of course, and it's just kind of rough how things are going with the takes, right? It just seems like things are a little bit disjointed, but I think the boys can get things back and going.
Definitely an interesting strategy from SBU that round. They changed up their pacing. I don't know if you noticed. They played extremely aggressive towards mid. Yeah. Which contrasted pretty hard with their typically slower defaults we've been seeing the past couple of rounds.
Yeah, swapping it up is good there, right? Especially since they're not expecting it, right? Like at all. Sure. They kind of just barreled through and ran over that one player towards heaven. And on top of that, giving up that B main space after the kill Vel TP'd out, so he was able to, Tonka T was able to just go through and just clear a spider, which really was unfortunate.
It's like SBU's looking for another aggressive round, pushing out A main.
Gonna use the Fade Select to get a slow, but Gunny will be fragging Davy early on, and now USF are stuck in the retake. Keeping ramp control is pretty good here for USF. They have all of heaven. Vel's just going to be stuck sitting here. Wall coming up. This double wall, it just completely clamps down towards CT. They cannot scale through there. Rachel is towards main. All they have to do is just play their life.
Rachel makes
or
herself
just get
known,
2 kills too. Oh my goodness. Alkanix gets the kill to avenge his fallen comrades. Another 2v4 for USF. And SBU will be taking it.
Yet another aggressive round coming out. You could really tell they were coordinating that push there.
Yeah, it seems like they were they just ran it down, realistically. They know that there's not a lot of early on space that is being taken, so maybe Gravy getting stuck inside of that slow there was really rough, right?
Absolutely.
And also the smoke missing, that kind of also, I don't know. I don't know if it was on purpose, but it actually got him that early kill, so a little unfortunate, but
it's going to leave USF on the back foot. Looks like we're seeing a lot of shotguns here, potentially looking for eco frags.
Yeah, just going for a little eco here. Viper ult will be used towards mid. Going to keep that space while Dog goes up. Going to clear the Viper towards vent. Spam's going through, hopefully to catch Hades out. He's just going to be talking. The only thing he can... What? That holy jump scare. I actually jumped. This was a choice by XLG there, going right directly into Spider's judge there.
Certainly a ballsy move when playing against an eco buy.
Phantom will be down. Spider's going to grab it and just kind of back up a little. And now SBU needs to do something to get any kind of map control. Davy Gravy will be jump spotting towards A main. A big thing that they like to do on SBU is kind of just go towards main after when a mid go, like a main after they show a little bit of mid presence. So Davy Gravy spots out too. Going to use the slow to stall out for his team to scale. He gets all the players. Spider gets Tonka T out, but he will be stuck into the I don't know what it's called. Spider gets traded by Tonka, and now 3v3 online. SBU kind of in the advantageous spot. Gunny is just completely putting kids down towards that main. Vel will be getting the frag, and now all USF has to do is kind of just arrow through and get these frags onto the main players. Gunny's just going to be saying heaven.
I'm just not on their side as we lose Aquanix and next Val.
Yeah, these SBU players are shooters. Like, the way they're just playing, they're just sitting there holding and just
Absolutely. I mean,
completely
Gunny
putting
was
them
just
down.
standing out in the open collecting,
Yeah, I mean,
winning those gunfights.
that's just, I don't know, that's just, he's different.
Absolutely. Definitely a standout performance. You can see why I put him on Clove in particular.
Yeah.
Definitely an agent that lends more towards having higher mechanical skill versus, you know, utilizing util.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, especially with that that speed up once you get a kill as well. It's just really good for swinging and
Absolutely.
whatnot. Overheal after an engagement.
Val's going to be looking to op mid this round, switching it up.
That gets smoked off. Does not want to get spammed here. Vel is kind of just stuck in this little corner here. He's using the Viper Orb. Gonna cycle it with the Astra Star as well. Hopefully with the Judge as well. The Judge can make good work here, but Gunny is scaled up. Spider gets the frag and completely opens up A main. There's not a lot that that SBU can do here other than just wait for some kind of pick. They
Definitely
need
on the back
some
foot.
leverage, and that's that pick. XLG gets the frag onto Vel, TPing on top. And now they're going to clear all event. SBU just has more control of the map. Seems like they're going to be contacting up towards Heaven. Going to use the flash. Knows that there's a player towards Heaven, but Hades is sitting there with a Judge. Gets the tap onto Rachel and gets completely, kind of honestly robbed there. Rachel getting full healed by that Sage there. Now it's up to Aquanix if he can get any kind of frags. Rachel, I mean, this Rachel fella is just a bit of a shooter, no?
Absolutely. Definitely a standout round so far.
USF is just stuck on the back foot. It seems like they always are at a numbers disadvantage on the retakes. Davey Gravy gets a backstab from main, throwing the haunt out. We'll get the information that that was broken from Heaven. Spider having 2 players on him. Does not use the Raze ult. Gets the spray. Knows where the last player is on SBU. It's a matter of if Davey Gravy can clutch out this 1v1. Gets the frag, and Davey Gravy closes it out.
What a ballsy fatal. I mean, you're in a 1v3 situation. You just rip that and go for it.
It was really good. At the time, Spider was alive, so, and it also made it so the players were, what's it called? Were low as well,
Absolutely.
so getting those
I mean,
body
he was
shots.
abusing that Phantom Spray from that range, that's totally a reasonable strategy once you get 3 marks.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. So, I mean, closing out the round like Davey Gravy did, that's what we call the Davey Gravy special.
Interesting buy here. Rachel's actually going to opt for an Odin. I don't think we've seen that so far this game.
Yeah, I'm not excited to see it either. This this gun's pretty busted. So.
No, for sure, especially on an initiator.
So yeah, USF is one off of the Yoru ult. Still has that showstopper as well as the Astra wall. So SBU only has that the Seekers, and kind of the USF will be pushed off of B main with that slow. Davey Gravy gets cut out. Gunny is just running it down and just frags out. Catches Davey Gravy with his pants down, but Vel gets the frag. Gonna have the Yoru ult online. Holy. Hades just completely gets jumped by all of the SBU players. Aquanix with a Bulldog towards Heaven.
SBU opting for some Heaven space.
There was a star on the site for his teammate. No one's on. It's just going to make it so there's question marks for SBU. But Gunny gets the frag. 2 players towards Heaven. Spider, the showstopper, a Guardian, and a Dream. Well, utility as well. Just going to be scaling out. Gets those frags onto those 2 players. Looking for the last player. And Spider completely shutting down SBU with these nice taps with the Guardian.
What an outstanding 3K. I mean, it's just the head clicker now.
Yeah, that's exactly what we like to see from Spider there. Did not use a showstopper, but honestly, he didn't need it. So yeah, USF will be swapping over to this attack side, but they're down. They need as many rounds as possible, and they can only muster up 5. So SBU will kind of be in this the driver's seat.
Absolutely.
Right? They have control of the entire game. They dictate the pace and can shut down all their fast pushes with their double duelists. So honestly, just a complete counter.
Absolutely. USF is definitely going to struggle here. They're definitely going to have to. I think the only thing they really can do is try to exploit the fact that SBU doesn't have a ton of recon with Sky there.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing they can do is really throw fakes. Honestly, just like just get bait out utility. This default that they need to do is just, I don't know. They need to do well on this default. He's just gonna be lurking towards main. A main. 3 players of SBU are kind of there. So he has to be a bit cautious. Seems like they're just waiting for any kind of contact. So these 3 players can go for a trap, but Hades backs off. The call is to go towards B here. Probably getting out some of the utility with the wall, the stage wall, and maybe a slow. USF is going to have to pose towards B. Omen one way on the line, just be jiggling. He's going to have that paranoia as well to completely stall out the pushes. Spider's going to scale out anyway because he's a thug, but gets shut down by XLG. And SBU is just putting them on the chopping block. I want the USF boys can do. And yeah, gets shut down on that pistol round. SBU only losing 1 player.
Unfortunately, that's absolutely what you would expect for USF here with SBU. I mean, just look at their team comp. They have 2 sets of walls. That's a ton of lane control, especially on pistol. USF would need to group up there and try to break something, but then they give away their position.
Yeah, it's just very difficult. Overall, it's a matter of if USF... I don't even know. It's just very difficult, honestly.
Yeah, this is a very tough situation. Honestly, it feels like one of those situations where they just kind of got to shoot better.
Yeah, I mean, not much you
Hope
can
SBU
do.
makes mistakes.
Yeah, they need to really hope for these mistakes from SBU as well, but it seems like they're really well versed in this little double sentinel. Double. Jesus.
Omen with the double K.
Yeah, gets the double kill off the top. XLG is just kind of making work of the boys here. Now USF will have to just pivot back towards somewhere else. Gonna use the nade to push them towards somewhere. Any kind of damage is good on an eco. So, Spider just gonna be towards the main, gonna be jiggling, trying to keep the space, but it seems like SBU wants to retake the space here. Paranoia comes out and Spider's gonna back up.
Spider looking for a frag, falls to Thomas.
Gets completely obliterated. Judge goes in, but Hades has a little bandit. And XLG with the 4K.
What a round. That collat right at the start definitely put USF on the back foot.
Yeah,
It's a
just
really
getting
rough
that
situation.
USF is going to be a little bit on the struggle bus here, but now they have their full buy. This is exactly when they need to make something happen.
Somewhat of a full buy. We're still using light shields here, and Davey. Oh, Davey does have a shield.
Yeah, the light shields is good here. Look at the buy that they had. They only had Bulldogs, the Bucky. I mean, they're going to get one tap by a Bucky. Bulldog does the same damage regardless, with the headshot being only 105, like 10 something.
For sure.
And so yeah, it's not a bad buy with the light here, especially to keep their economy going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The name of the game here is saving those rifles and trying to get some frags here.
Seems like Hades might be getting popped on. But look at where Gunny is, completely taking down Vel. Flash is going to pop out. Backs off. If Hades can make
Save
something work
utility.
here. Does not know that there's another player on SBU towards the left side. Now it's up to playing contact. If Hades gets a frag, he's going to have to worry about another player. But all of USF will be posed towards A. They're not aware of the close player. Gunny gets another one, and Rachel gets that frag with that Bucky. SBU goes down 2 players. But USF only has 2 left alive, with Aquanix being 1 HP. SBU knows that they have to, that USF is probably going to go for this little hit here. Slow coming out, completely stalling off their push. Tonka T, all he has to do is just be a little thorn in their side. Gets the frags. Spider is going to back off. And he has to figure out where this Omen is. Omen playing on the little ledge here. He needs to read it. Seems like he's going to be clearing towards heaven. I don't know.
30 seconds left.
Spider throwing the nade towards elbow, hoping to flood someone back. Making a little bit of noise. Spider goes up towards Link and gets the clutch. Spider with the 4K.
What a great 4K. Unfortunately, though, this is still a bad situation for USF. Even with the victory that round, we lost 4 rifles.
I mean, to be fair, we've been forcing... Sorry, my fault. We've been forcing up with light armor every single time, so there is a chance that USF can kind of just get these buys going.
For sure. Pushing into that was really tough. I mean, SBU played that really well. They were super coordinated and disciplined holding that A main cross. Even with eco weapons, they're definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, USF, since they like going for this little light armor play, they're just all going to have a buy. So yeah, that's very, very good for USF here.
Absolutely.
Nade coming out towards main, flood anyone back, gonna break the wall. It seems like they're just gonna reset. Yuto comes out, Rachel gets a spam onto 2 players. Spider gets a trade onto Tonka. But USF crumples. This utility is just actually dastardly. Not a lot these players can do. Dog coming through towards ramp, gets shot out. And they're gonna be aware that there's gonna be players there still. Flash comes out, Tonka gets taken down, or Rachel gets taken down. And Aquanix is just gonna look for just these picks. That's all USF can do. Gunny gets the frag onto Davey. Traded by both players. And USF will lose the round.
Fortunately for USF, this is, like we said, to be expected.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a really, really tough situation for them. They're going to have to pull something out to fix this. Because this comp is just really tough. On top of that, like I mentioned, SBU has been extremely coordinated. They're playing very disciplined, playing off one another, not, greeting for frags even though they're up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, USF, like, the buy is just actually in the gutter, right? Our richest guy is Aqua, and everyone else behind him is just so far behind.
Flexing on them with the sheriff.
It's not a lot that they can do. But yeah, if you're SBU, you're thinking you're in the seat. My fault. You're thinking you're on the throne right now. You're on top of the world because this is exactly what your comp does. Just shuts down these fast pushes and whatnot. So USF needs to look for a little outplay. Hopefully Coach Ethan can look for something. But what would you think they want to go for here?
I think they definitely need to maybe play a bit slower this round, try to, get some frags where they can, and then speed up. I mean, they do have Spider's ult here. Potentially, if they can get man advantage, they can definitely take site.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Showstopper is definitely a very strong ult that they could use here to open up a site, but their retake is going to be stalled out by these slows, the deadlock wall, if they go towards A, like the sensors as well. It's very difficult. It seems like SBU will be looking towards playing towards B heaven, taking that mid control, and if there's anything towards B main, they can just early rotate over. Thomas swinging out, Spider gets the frag, but USF is actually kind of up right now. Gunny gonna use the not dead yet, gonna run down the boys, but here's all of USF running towards A. It's gonna be tucking. They cannot take this contact. If SBU, yeah, it seems like they are down these numbers. SBU is down. Gonna use the haunt to clear out this main. Gets the Phantom. USF is kind of on the front foot here. They have the numbers advantage, but the guns are just not there for the boys. Baby Gravy is going to have the one Phantom on the team. I just need to work up. Seems like they're going to be scaling. They're going to hear the dog, so they're going to probably re-clear mid and go for a split, it seems.
Seems SBU's looking to potentially play retake on A here.
Yeah.
They lost a lot of control with those walls coming down now.
I mean, that's the only thing that USF can do, right? They need to leverage that. They need to leverage the wall. They need to break it and just live. So it's very good that they were able to do this. Baby Gravy using the dog to get through.
Fortunately, USF opting to push the stack on B.
Yeah, USF need to look and get these frags early on. But everyone gets traded out 1v1. USF Hades versus Tonka T. He's not going to know where he is.
Health, 1 molly.
Going to go up the ramp, and Tonka T gets the frag. And SBU. I mean,
An unfortunate situation for USF. Not being ready for that Omen on site was definitely
it just seems like everything was a little disjointed, right? That stack there was really good. It seems like the main player was a little bit late on swinging through to help out. But, I mean, it's not even the Omen at that point. Rachel just got 2 frags before going down, so that's what really stopped USF. There's not much they could have done there.
Absolutely. I mean, for only having pistols, they did
that's
still
really
almost
good.
win the round. So,
That's
I
really
mean,
good.
it was pretty good. Unfortunately, it won't have a ton of impact this late.
Yeah, they didn't use any ults either, so
Econ.
XLG instantly takes out their only source of smokes. He just took him out towards main. And now USF is just stuck. They can't do anything. They can't really look for any of these plays. And all of SBU pushing up towards B main. Baby Gravy's going to be, he's aware of it. Gets fragged out. XLG is going to have control of the bomb. Yeah, and SBU is just on the front foot. They just can't do anything. 2 players left on USF. 2v4. Gonna flash through mid. Thomas gets a frag. And now it's all up to Hades. 1v3. Gonna hear the player towards sewer. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Hayes was ready. Gets a nice little transfer onto Rachel. He can win this. This is exactly what USF need. 4 bullets left. He's going to be waiting to hold. He wants to probably hold for a while to get some question marks towards main here. But it's all up to if Tonka T can realize what his plan is. Gets walled off. Now Tonka just needs to look towards one side. Seems like USF.
30 seconds left.
Hayes just needs to look for something here. It's very difficult. Wait.
Seems
Probably
indecisive, and you can't blame him on 30 health.
Yeah, he just wanted to back off to get a reload. But Tonka T is ready and gets a frag onto Hayes. Very nice try from USF. Yeah, I mean,
Match point.
this comp is hell. Like, this is AIDS.
Yeah, I
it's
can't
not-
even imagine the amount of adrenaline Hayes had there, though.
Yeah.
Getting that transfer and then being in that situation, you could tell he was definitely a little antsy.
Yeah, it's up to Hayes there to kind of get. I don't know. It's just kind of hard because every time USF are in this spot, it seems like it's always a clutch, right? A couple
For
of the
sure.
rounds have always been a clutch, and that's just kind of bad, right? The numbers on USF need to stay up, but it's really difficult with this comp because what's it called? There's just so much stall.
Comes the showstopper.
It's the exact job. Rachel completely just 200 pumping Spider with the ult there. Very unfortunate, but Aquanix gets the numbers up. Sage Res is online, and Gunny's just going to keep swinging. The Fade Dog tries to connect, but goes in front of the crosshair of Aquanix, so he's able to just cross through. Suck goes out. Gunny's low. Both your flashes are offline, so now it's up to USF if they can contact through, get any kind of like leverage they can with these picks. Just waiting for something. Thomas throws the slow towards main so he can look and check to see if there's anyone up towards ramp. Gonna be holding ramp while Vel just scales up. Sees a player, gets the frag, and now he has to back up. XLG gets the trade, and now it's up to Davy Gravy to get this clutch. Gonna see his little head. I really like this reposition where he went under. He does not know. Ping's going out on the side of SBU. He could be pushed up. He could do anything, but Davy Gravy is
30
towards
seconds
ramp.
left.
Gonna take all this control. Probably rotate over. It's just a game of what's it called? Cat and mouse.
For sure. Davey,
Contact about to be made. Davy
And he
Gravy
finds
gets
him.
the clutch to keep USF in this map.
can you even blame XLG? It's definitely a ballsy move pushing that deep into heaven when there's so little time on the clock in a 1v1.
Yeah, Davy could have been literally anywhere, so it's very difficult. He almost was ready for it, but Davy was able to adjust and just get that headshot there.
Sure,
Yeah.
seems like SBU for once is actually going to be stuck here on an eco, but historically, they haven't had a problem. It certainly wouldn't surprise me if Rachel tried to find that Bucky again.
Yeah,
Definitely has been favoring it this half.
yeah. I mean, he's been getting a lot of value
There
off
it
of
is.
it. So USF does have 3 ults online if things do get a little hairy, but it's a matter of if they can use the Viper ult. It seems like a couple players of SBU will be pushing out towards mid. Tonka stuck down to 1 HP. Fade coming out with nade, and they're just gonna root clear all of mid with their utility. Hades just gonna be towards B main. Needs to clear out XLG. XLG's in a really good spot right now. Could just get his one and done. That's his whole entire job. Yorol coming out. Calls that there's someone, but XLG gets a frag on a Davy. Now it's up to USF to clear the site. One player towards heaven. Gets spanned out a little. And now Vel is towards... Vel is hell. A little rhythm going. Oh, wow. Deadlock ult gets popped. Picks out Hades and cancels the plant. All of the players on SBU are kind of just waiting for this little flank here, but USF is aware. Gets the frag. Spider completely shuts down Penny, and now now SBU is just on the back foot. 4v2. Not a lot of good weapons here. Suck going down. Completely one-taps Tonka. Now USF take the round. 8
Big
to
great
12.
round from USF.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping 4 people online, playing trades. I mean, that's what you want to see.
Yeah, Spider gonna use the satchel to get his gun back as well. I mean, USF, they need to keep this momentum going. If they don't, if they slip up just once, it's just game. It's just map. It's just a map loss. So if USF can get this momentum to go full on and take it to OT, this is just what exactly you need.
Absolutely. I think it's critical here that USF finds a chink in the armor, considering they've managed to miss out on most of their aggressive ults here.
Yeah. Getting onto site is the big plan, especially if they want to use this Viper's Pit. Wall going up towards Mail. Gonna definitely be called. Spider is just gonna be walking up. Gonna see that the Fade Dog goes up towards, just a little bit up. He's just on this little angle, hoping to catch someone off guard. Thomas hiding from the dog. And this is very good for SBU. If Thomas can get one and live, this is insane. Gets discovered, doesn't get a kill, but Hayes is just in the blender. Tonka gets the frag onto Hayes, gets completely cyberbullied, all of this utility towards him. Hayes is gonna, he doesn't know how many players were there too, because, I mean, it just depends on if the kill report says anything, but he was blind, so he didn't see anyone.
USF opting to rotate towards B main, potentially pushing into XLG here.
XLG's position is very good to get his one. Bell takes him out, and now USF needs to push up. Stars coming out on site. On default, Sky gets a player, but Spider trades him out, and now it's up to Thomas. Gets another frag towards Hell. 1v2, but USF will fall.
1-0, SBU up.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit of a heartbreaker, but to be fair, that is a really difficult comp to play into. Like, all that utility with the stall, the double smokes, just being able to cycle those smokes really easily, the stall with the separate sentinels as well. It's just not much you can do there. And the playmaking ability with the sky flashes on top of it, it's just exactly what they needed, right? So yeah, and
absolutely.
It doesn't help that SBU also has just a bunch of shooters on their team. It seems like everyone just kind of had their little moment there.
For sure. I mean, Gunny was just like running it up ramps most rounds.
His name is in fact Gunny, and he did that. So yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a tough loss for USF,
sure.
but there are other maps to play. There's more Valorant to be done. So yeah, hopefully USF can kind of get the ball rolling and finish it up with a nice comeback. We'll just have to see.
We'll be back in a moment with map 2.
kindly ask that you behave justly.
We are back. USF will be taking to Haven. I'm pretty sure this is their map pick, so they're pretty comfortable on it. And it seems like what's it called? Stony Brook is just on another gimmick comp here. That doesn't have a hard entry, but thinking about the ISO or the Phoenix here, double smokes is pretty good with the Viper and the Omen. And having that Veto come out too. That's another big thing. Veto. All right, never mind. We're just like covering stuff.
Yeah, we're thinking about it.
They're thinking about it. I don't know. They're probably
seems like
talking
they're
about it right
hovering
now.
a lot of Mex reliant duelists. It seems SBU definitely likes to leverage their gunplay.
Yeah,
more than
for sure.
anything.
I mean, you saw the way they were shooting, right? They played
Absolutely.
really well. So it's up to USF to kind of find a way to counter that, right? That's a big thing. Sometimes you just need to outbrain just being able to shoot, right? If they're able to shoot, like kind of just step up a little bit, take smart fights, and have good trades, and it's all honestly USF's win.
For sure. I'm excited to see how USF plays this. Always love a little bit of neon. And it'll be interesting to see how they incorporate Viper into this gameplay here with more control.
Yeah, Viper's really good for just keeping that lurk question mark online. This is definitely the lurk role, right?
Absolutely.
Having that lurk online towards the on defense, not on defense, on attack. Having the complete lockdown of C site with that orb and the wall cycles towards mid. It's very good. So it's all up. And having that the molly as well. The molly is just the strongest thing that USF have, other than the paranoia to stall out. So yeah, it's just we just got to see how USF can kind of play this out. Another thing that also is really good, I see Hayes get a lot of success kind of holding garage, right? This guy, I don't know, he just gets one, pops his molly, he's able to back up, or like he just gets a nice little tap. He's very comfortable on that garage angle, so it's another good thing that USF have on in their little kit. But yeah, XLG running that Yoru, solo Yoru, more normal comp comparatively to the last one, having the double smokes Yoru. So this is more of what USF may see on the usual. So yeah.
Seems like SBU might be opting for a slower pistol round here, looking to control some space and potentially end A.
Yeah, having 3 Deagles online for SBU as well is very good. Omen starting off towards mid here. That's a frag, and Vel takes out Omen. SBU gonna be running back. Hades will hear it. Gets a frag, gets traded out, but USF will have numbers advantage. 2v4. This is exactly what you like to see. Davy Gravy solo on A, and all of SBU is kind of just setting up towards this little A hit here, right? And maybe they heard that turret placement since they pushed down mid, but USF will be just playing towards B for the fast rotate, either if they go A or towards C, playing retake as well. And SBU is just going to be contacting up. Oh, but a little bit of a, I mean, they're going to know anyway at the tap, but could have maybe gotten a little tap there as well from Davy Gravy. But 4v2 retake, all up to how USF play this. 15 seconds left on Dart, just jiggling out to get any kind of control, any info. But Rachel gets the frag onto Davy Gravy, almost equalizing it. Stun goes out. Takes Rachel, but Rachel, oh my lord, a little close, but hey, USF does take the round, and Aquanex will be picking up the deagle and defuse.
Definitely a very comfortable round for USF with that mid push on Haven. I mean, that's a classic for all of our teams. I remember them even, Coach Neal telling us to do that on our junior varsity when showing us some green VODs.
Taking that mid control is very strong, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, if you can get that mid control, you just completely are able to flood through, like, for example, Garage. You're able to flank everywhere. It just puts more question marks left on the map, and you're able to kind of cut rotates as well, as USF did. So, yeah, very well played. USF will be up on this little buy here. Hopefully we can get something nice. But Rachel, look at this buy. This is like...
Forcing an outlaw.
Oh, selling it off. I think it's a really good buy. Oh,
Yeah,
putting it on
especially
Gunny.
against USF, since they've been leaning more towards these light buys, it could really have some impact.
Yeah, Rachel buying Gunny that outlaw as well with the full shield. So if it's a 1v1, he will take someone out. It seems like, yeah, Spider backing up after 2 shots. Not going to see too much. He might have seen Rachel with that outlaw, but I'm just not sure. SBU, all they need to do is just look for these little slip-ups and picks, right? Especially since they have that outlaw they can work with now.
Absolutely. Just looking to find a gun from USF here.
Not even that. If they can open something up, that's just the best thing they can do. Bell, hoping to catch someone towards Garage. The Yoru is just poised outside. And Hades having the Viper Orb, using the Swarm Grenade as well to stall out. Lurksma coming on the site, but SBU will be backing off. Exactly what SBU is looking for, just getting rid of this utility. Vel using that Viper Molly as well towards Garage is really big for SBU. They don't have anything to stop their flood, especially since they have no weapons online. Spider set up towards mid. Hopefully he can find a pick onto someone. Seems like SBU will be scaling up, backing off with the Viper Wall.
30 seconds left.
Alarm bot goes off. Plant getting down. Hopefully he can get this little frag and TP out. SBU, 5 players alive. This is not good for USF. T teleporting on top of the smoke as well. It's a really good spot for him to play in. Resmokes that same spot, jumps down. Hades gets the frag. But 2 players at SBU are pushed up into Garage. Bell gets another frag on XLG. 3v5. Bell is just aware. And Spider sticking to the fuse. That's all he can do while his team covers him. He's just got to trust. And the USF get a nice little round with 3 players staying alive. That's really good.
Yeah, not bad at all. I mean, you can absolutely see where USF is playing this comp to its, strongest. They're molly spamming lanes. Definitely a good way to stall out SBU and could potentially result in defense half just overall going in USF's favor.
Especially look at the buy of SBU with Gunny getting that getting that buy. Rachel will be having that deagle, but still have that full armor, so the outlaw won't have as much effect comparatively. So giving the Neon, the one that's gonna run up the Bulldog, is really good. Dart comes out, gonna get this main, gets completely blinded and gets fragged out immediately. Tonka T getting the frag. USF is just, if SBU can just cut noise and just get this passive control towards main, it's really good for them. Gonna throw some question marks. They're gonna freeze, it seems. And just make sure that USF is not aware of where they could be. They could be literally anywhere. Drone comes out to clear out main. It seems like the speed up will be caught. USF getting flooded on. Davy Gravy getting a nice shot onto XLG, but numbers not in favor of USF. 2v4. Damage is good. It's a bonus after all, so. But look at look at this Bucky that Rachel has. Not Rachel is looking in a prime spot. Tonka gets the frag. Gets fragged out. Now it's up to Davy Gravy if he can just clear it and get these orbs. Get rid of these guns. But Rachel just in a nice little rat spot with the Bucky.
Rachel once again seeing a lot of impact with that Bucky.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of the best weapons in the game, in my
No, for
opinion.
sure.
So USF will be going on to their full buy with Spider having a glass cannon operator.
I think that round was another great example of SBU being able to adapt their pacing dynamically in order to kind of challenge USF's preconceptions about the way they're going to play the round. I mean, SBU initially started very slow in the past couple of rounds and saw some success there, just kind of running it down main early, spamming util, getting in there.
I mean, to be fair, that's the only thing they can do, especially since they have that neon setup, right? It's a really easy main hit towards a main, so if they can get the flash and catch the neon as he's running up, this is exactly what they need.
Absolutely. Spider looking for a frag mid with the op.
Yeah, USF is going to be kind of pushed back towards the A site. They're going to know that they're going to have that drone. It's going to get called out off of contact. They have the blind, going to scale up, but gets fragged out. Thomas completely blind, gets Davy Gravy. Now Joey Aquanix going to be on site, holding the cross. Tonka T gets the frag, taking out that operator, and now USF in a 2v5 before the bomb even gets down. Bell gets a frag onto XLG, but Gunny spamming. Wow.
It's in a 1v4 situation.
Yeah.
They have to opt for a save and just play exits.
The only thing you can do here, honestly, is probably just get this operator. And SBU does know that. Gun being spotted out. Gonna back off, grabs the operator. He's just gonna run away. Sentry turret being put up, just in case he has extra information on if SBU decide to chase him. There's so much time left. It's just a matter of if he can just live. But it seems like SBU is opting to just run towards their spawn, having the KJ just hunt.
Aids may find another frag here as push in, and
wow!
Rachel finds the frag.
Rachel is fast with it, completely shutting down Aids.
Definitely
Wow.
one of the stronger shooters on SBU's roster. It's interesting that that's always the person with the eco buy, it feels like.
Yeah, and Erasmus calling the timeout for USF. I mean, if you're USF, that's kind of a heartbreaker, right? You have that full buy and just get shut down, especially so early on in the round, getting 3 players, having 2 in the retake.
Absolutely. I mean, losing that op was a huge deal. That could have potentially given them a lot of momentum here on defense, being able to open with a frag on SBU and slow down their pacing.
Yeah, of course. USF on that eco here, so probably calling for a timeout onto the next run, planning in. Hopefully, USF, look at the ults, the ult economy on USF, right? USF is one off of the Viper's Pit, the Sova ult as well. A lot of big ults coming up, but SBU is in the same boat. They're going to have all these impact ults with the Euro ult, the lockdown, Sova ult online as well. I mean, SBU is kind of just looking to keep their guns realistically and just frag out and get these kills.
Absolutely. SBU has a lot of momentum here economically. I mean, thousands and thousands of cred, and USF can barely buy.
Yeah. And it's just a matter of if they can get these deagles working on the side of USF.
For sure.
Seems like they're going for a little mid play here. Gonna walk down. SBU is also opting for this mid play too. They're gonna be having 2 players there while 2 players sit outside of C, kind of just making noise most likely.
Looks like SBU is waiting for this push, defaulting, looking for info on the eco players.
USF wall coming out so Spider can get inserted into this little area. And this is exactly what USF needs, right? They want to kind of just have this guy inserted. They can back off now. And they're going to use util to clear him out. AV knows that there was a gap. Gets cleared out. XLG completely just shuts down Spider. AV Gravy getting killed as well. Shots not connecting from Aquanix, but Hades taking out Tonka T. Primary smokes down for SBU. And they're going to call the spike. Now it allows for Vel to walk down. Paranoia coming out to clear out Garage. And now it's just a little reset for SBU's KJ, who was lurked up all the way towards A after the kill. Not Rachel, 1 HP, but calls back the rest of the team. They are aware that someone could be pushed up. So if Vel can get this frag here, it's very good. It's just for numbers, honestly. They know plant's going down. Vel gonna look to take his timing. Gets the frag, and Rachel, 1 HP close in the corner, but pre-fires and takes on Aquanix. USF Hades in a little bit of a pickle. If he can get any kind of damage, this is really good. Nice shot onto Gunny. This is looking very winnable, honestly.
Lost the
KJ
second.
Diff, 1 HP, but unfortunately reloads in front of Thomas, and he's able to close that out for SBU. Honestly, USF getting that far in this little eco round is very good.
Absolutely. That wasn't bad at all. I mean, Hades really did some work there with that Sheriff.
I mean, yeah, this guy, I swear, he has the KJ hands. He just starts shooting like a madman. I feel like he's had a highlight round every single time they've played Haven. So yeah, USF looking a lot better onto the economy with these their weapons. Full buy, 3 ults online, but SBU matching that with almost every ult online, 1 off the Viper's Pit as well. USF really need this round nice and clear. Omino coming out onto site, gonna get cleared out by the KJ. Spider gets spotted out, gonna back off while Vel throws out that molly. Gonna take plat. Oh my goodness, almost gets spammed out. Sova ult, just gonna almost take out Spider as well. Almost insane. Now it's a matter of if USF. This round is not looking too hot. Rachel takes out the KJ. Yeah, I mean, what can he do? USF is just getting shut down. All of their utility is just being completely wasted, especially since the lockdown. They were able to push in the garage and get those 2 players. They know that USF needs to go for something now if they want to have a chance. Hades, 1 HP in the Viper's Pit. Dropping the pit, Thomas is ready. Takes down Hades nice and clean. This is a little bit of a heartbreaker.
Absolutely. Definitely an impressive round from SBU, spamming those ults.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 4 ults, honestly, like, it's a good thing they took the round, because if they didn't, this would be really bad. Really bad news. Using the lockdown is a little bit of a loss, but honestly, it's fine compared. So, yeah, USF kind of on the front foot now, having the Sova ult, the Hunter's Fury online for the lockdown. It's very good.
Opting for this light shield buy. Looks like they're going to be nearly matching SBU's buy and potentially being up, considering they still have 3 ults.
This is a good light shield round as well. Using the early smoke, gonna have Spider kind of just scale up.
Scans Thomas.
Shots come through. Almost takes out Spider. Spamming a little bit of shots. Baby Gravy gets a pick on the XLG, but gets traded. Spider gotten taken down. Rachel gets fragged out. Hades is just gonna scale down, break this wall, or break this ult. He needs to live here if possible. Tonka T takes him out. Very nice paranoia and frag to trade out. But look at where Gunny is. Davy Gravy is aware of it. Takes him out. And now it's a 2v4 or 2v3. USF in favor. Gonna drone out through B to see if there's anyone onto the site. Clearing gong, everything. But SBU is getting ready to push towards A main. With the Omen being on site. Smoke comes out onto site. Gonna take the little tap here, looking for any frags early on. They know the Hunter's Fury is up. He can use it as well since the lockdown's out of the question, out of the equation. Just looking, holding for the rest of his team to be up. They could push up, so they are aware of it. They just need to group together and get the ball rolling.
Full Omen utility for the retake. USF definitely has a good shot of winning this. It's gonna be rough for SBU to hold.
Yeah, wall coming up. Paranoia coming out,
Thomas
but Thomas
with the 3K.
Oh, a little bit of some disgusting shots, just tapping 3 players as they go out.
Mighty unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, SBU is just looking very good right now, especially with these frags. Like, these guys are all able to just take over these rounds. Rachel has just been a problem. Thomas has been a problem. Tonka T's a problem. Like, all these guys are shooters, bro. It's not much USF can do.
Even in that round where USF's up numbers and utility, SBU just dismantles them with just some nice shots out of a Vandal.
Yeah, and it's all up to if USF can get this little eco here, a little save here. Any damage is good damage. Tonka T is ready. Bell's trying to take some shots, but XLG takes down Davy Gravy with a frag onto the smokes. Now there is not any smokes for the exec, only the Viper wall up. Spider is just poking through, prodding, see if he can clear any utility. Sees Rachel. Gonna hear Rachel back off. He's fronted back onto. Oh, Hades is looking a little tappy here. Aquanix is towards A. They know he's gonna call that there's a couple players of SBU on site. Drone coming out. Gonna have the alarm bot just in case there's a little flank here.
SBU's going to aggress towards USF.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to expect it, especially it's really good since they have that outlaw, but gets traded out. Aquanix in the frag there, but using the Viper Molly Snakebite to just stall out the rest of USF. They don't want to scale through because if they do, they just get spammed 2-shot. They're dead. Fell doing his best he can to snake out onto site. All up to Aquanix. If he can get this little frag here, it's really good, but Gunny, you know, he's aware to not sit in that little corner as he clears through, takes out Aquanix, and USF will lose that round.
Almost was giving me a little bit of deja vu there. I was a tad worried sitting in that same corner.
Yeah, I mean that's his angle. It seems that guy's
Yeah.
kind of freaky on it.
Absolutely. SBU is up a ton of money. A few players maxing.
Yeah, and also opting for that that attack operator for that short push. Or just any kind of push in general. SBU having the Yoru with that is really good because they can punish these USF players that go for early picks, especially since Spider has that operator too.
Sure, USF's going to need some more momentum this half. They want to have a chance of winning this.
Gonna tuck back, gets the frag onto Gunny, gonna reposition, does not get the frag onto Tonka. It's exactly, you need that frag if you're Spider there to kind of completely shut down what SBU can have. Your OTP getting fake backside, the clone comes out. Hades and Vel look to retake. You're gonna see that the operator is on the right side. Hades crosses pass, and now he's in a pretty solid spot to have to get his one, and honestly, maybe even more.
SBU's ready for this flank as Aquanix is looking for a pick.
Aquanix takes out the operator, gonna back up. Very good play for USF to take that push and get back onto it. Very proactive. Hades is in a little bit of a pickle though. He's gonna look to catch a timing on someone. Gets the shots and lives. He knows he has that information that there's two players there. I was thinking the Molly. It seems like they're just going to want to push the play, but Hades gets 2 frags. Aquanix Omen TPing past the little choke, and Rachel is stuck in this little corner with this operator. It's just a matter of if USF can kind of get this, right? If
Absolutely.
Rachel saves this, it's pretty good for SBU, especially since they have rounds to work with.
Yeah, Rachel has no incentive to peek here.
Yeah, not at all. If they peek, that's honestly really stupid. But USF is just going to look to save guns. Aqua can buy here. Molly comes out.
What a great timing.
Holy Kobe.
That was, I mean, that
That's a
was
little
some
bank
beautiful
shot.
teamwork from USF. Tossing that Molly to clear it out, knowing that, you know, Rachel could be sitting in that corner with the op. What a great read.
Yeah, nice little bank there. And USF going to give Spider that operator. I mean, yeah, very well played from USF to kind of re-push back on to that backstab.
For sure.
Like,
This,
just
I mean,
completely
this could be
killing
the
everything.
momentum they need. They're here on a full buy. They have op and 4 ults.
Yeah, those ults will come in handy as well, especially since they have that lockdown for the retake. Gunny is nowhere close with the Viper or with the Hunter's Fury to get any kind of leverage and break it. So Spider will be on this line. He's gonna sit here the rest of the game.
SBU opting for a mid push.
Yeah, just going for a little bit of a fast mid push. Hades gonna be in the smoke, but he's gonna choose to back out and just ult. But Gunny is aware of where he could push from, or where he's gonna ult from. It's all up to Hades to see if he can clear out the site and defend his ultimate as well. Gunny is just holding, waiting for just any kind of push out to mid. But it seems like all of SBU will be pushing towards A link here. Stun coming out, does not get that player. Another player close, Tonka. Nice little jump spot. Aquanix getting the frag onto Tonka as well. USF is going to be just holding the bomb. Going to put Spider on it, and the rest of the team is just going to hold. Rachel getting the frags, but that is not enough. USF take the round. Wait, let's defuse here, Loki. USF trying to figure out who gets the defuse.
It's a great round from USF. I mean,
Yeah.
there's some beautiful teamwork there with Spider baiting for Aquanix and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, that's all he could have done. There's not much you could do on peeking with that operator, especially since your movement's not as fast. So
For sure.
as being able to jump for his team as he swings is really good.
Looks like SBU finally is struggling a bit financially. First time we've seen that this half, I'm pretty sure. USF's definitely gaining some momentum here. Up a lot of money and still holding on to 2 ults. SBU will, however, be coming up on 2 pretty strong defensive ults with Viper and KJ's coming online pretty soon here.
The thing is, Spider has that operator, so if they do if they do get that ult down, they could opt to kind of just ult through and just find off of like a drone, off of a dart or something. They could do whatever they want. Aquanix gonna use the paranoia. Does not get the gun out immediately, and XLG will get the frag onto Aquanix, completely taking out USF's smokes. But Davy Gravy will push up off of it. Honestly, very well played from him. They are aware, but Rachel gets a little pick onto Vel, but gets traded out. Drone gonna clear out. Does not see him, but Davy is just gonna swing because he's obviously thinking they're gonna clear. He just didn't clear him. Spider gonna have the operator, but here's the Euro ult online. Now it's all up to USF. This Euro is gonna jump on top of Spider. Oh, got a little worried there, but Spider gets out scot-free. Gonna see the clone.
Doesn't believe it.
I mean, I don't blame him, bro.
Yeah.
This guy might be going for some TikTok stuff. But XLG will be taking out Spider and taking the round to 7 for SBU.
Looks like SBU's definitely still kicking.
Yeah, I mean,
Getting back that eco here.
I mean, yeah, these guys are playing really good around USF's aggression and whatnot because they're able to kind of just shut down their pushes and everything, right? They're just ready for everything that they throw at them, and it seems like there's almost no pressure on some of these players. Like Rachel's able to push up and just get that frag onto Vel early on. Thomas has been shooting, locking down these sites and these post plants, and I don't know, just SBU is doing really well. USF need to kind of get this leverage back, maybe get Spider activated a little on that attack half. If they can get him going, well, we saw this guy's a shooter, right? He's able to get going, then it's really good for USF.
Swarm grenade. One.
Yeah, sees the Omen back site, or back into garage. He's just gonna get flooded on. Hades, we need a Hades cam here. Gets taken out. XLG will be taking the frag, and now USF is in a 1v5 retake or 4v5 retake.
We'll have to see if the Neon ult comes out here.
Thomas getting the plant down. Using the Viper's Pit as well. And this is a really hard retake, especially with the ally Killjoy for SBU.
What a poor timing on the Neon ult with the KJ coming up.
Yeah, you just can't do anything.
Yeah, that timer's going to get him, unfortunately.
Wow.
It's a tough situation for USF. Retaking with an op.
Yeah, I mean, this is really difficult. Stun coming out. XLG gets the frag. And Rachel's going to run out back. I mean, yeah, unfortunately, they just had the ults to completely lock down that site. SBU will be taking the half.
Absolutely. I
with
think
an
USF
8-4
had to fight that a little harder.
I mean, it's not much you could do. They had so much stall. They had the Viper's
sure.
Pit. They had the KJ lockdown. The Viper Molly as well still online. And they were just all posed to kind of just play off of each other with the Yoru backside, the KJ close on CT. I think they took garage control as well. This is really difficult for USF.
Absolutely.
So,
Looks
yeah.
like USF's going to be leaning towards A side, potentially opting for a rush.
Yeah, it could go for a little insert as well. I know USF likes to do this from time to time, but if they do choose to, they could go for it if they get a little pick. 2 players on the side of SBU. Having the KJ set up on A is really good. It seems like SBU is also just going to look for this A control as well. Look at the push down. Going to completely see that there's no one towards C.
Tempting to fake that mid pressure too as well with that smoke.
Yeah, they know. They're fully aware that there's nothing towards C, completely cleared out. Not going to see anything mid either. USF, they know. They need to make a move here just honestly fast. Going to have the open site. Going to be pushed off of site, and now USF get the plant, but 3 players on SBU will be on that flank here.
USF's aware of it.
Honka T is getting ready to Omen Paranoia. Gonna see Viper as well. They know that there's at least 2 players flank. Gonna see all 3. Hades is gonna call it out. And now USF need a fight for CT. Getting that space is really good. Very good frags. And now 3 players are just gonna be barreling through main.
Tough
Sun
situation
coming
for
out.
SBU.
Sun coming out to stall out a little. And Davey gets the frags on the flank. Nice little headshots. And there we go. USF take the pistol around. This is perfect.
What great shots from Davey too.
Yeah, that re-wrap onto the flank as well was so good. I mean, that's just what won them around there.
Absolutely, was very well played. Be interesting to see what USF opts for here. Potentially an outlaw buy on Spider. Definitely favoring the snipers this round, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, he is 3-11. So, yeah, like knowing him, this guy is just one of the best operators I know, in my opinion. He's really solid at it, but it seems like he's having a little bit of an off day. But yeah, if he can get going, he's just gonna be a force to be reckoned with, honestly.
For sure.
It's kind of something to get his momentum back going again, right? He's holding back sight, but SBU will be smoking off that top C. Because immediately, gonna hear the TP go towards somewhere else. They know that SBU has taken this mid control. They could have another player there. It's just like having that TP there is just going for a trade here. Spider wants that entry onto the site. Tonka T is gonna be caught out backside. Stun coming out. Gonna run it down as Neon does. Gets the frag on a Tonka T. There's one more player on side of SBU. Gonna be spamming. And XLG gets the frag on backside. Very well played for USF. Smoke about to go down from Viper. And I need to get this plant down and just face. Two players on SBU are going to be just looking for any kind of pick early on. Gunny gets taken out by Vel, and it's a 1v4 with not Rachel in garage, just looking to get any kind of pick. Any damage for Rachel is just a win here. So yeah, even downing the bomb too. It's a very good choice as well. And just jiggling out garage. Gonna look to probably die. Yeah, yeah, I mean, how much you can do. So yeah, USF will be playing back.
Looks like it's going to be around for USF.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's no way. There's no
Definitely
way.
a tough retake from SBU. That would certainly be something to
I'm not
see.
gonna lay it. If Rachel wins this somehow, we need to like disband.
Yeah. Great pick from Davey.
Yeah, Davey getting that frag. Getting the Hunter's Fury online in 3 orbs is really good, especially this early on.
It's a great round from USF, definitely showing why Neon's such a great pick on this map, being able to split C and just speed up with that scaling.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you need from your duelist, right? Like, especially the Neon, it's just able to catch these fast hits, especially. Overwhelm the players on site with utility coming in as well. It's really good.
Absolutely. SBU on a full buy here, potentially giving up B space again.
Yeah, I mean, SBU, they need to play a little bit more methodically here. Having it seems like a little hit towards A. Vel is going to hear it. Just in this corner here. Gonna look to get any frags. XLG takes him out, and the Viper will be just immediately taken out within the first 10 seconds of the round. Spray coming out. Spider will just be jumping around. Gonna take the space here. They have the garage control, so this is very good. But look at where SBU's Viper is as well. Gets the frag onto Spider. They use the Paranoid to shut down the people close onto boxes, but I mean, SBU is just on it, right?
An impressive crossfire, too, with C. That's a tough situation. No matter which way Spider jumps out of that wall, they're running into someone with a gun.
Yeah, of course. I mean, what can you do? I mean, it was a little bonus there, so it's not too bad, but maybe getting a little bit more going on there would have been better.
Definitely would have preferred to see some more guns taken from SBU on the side of USF.
Yeah, I mean, is what it is.
Yeah, is what it is.
Is what it is, but gonna be on that force buy here. This is the round that dictates if USF will. Honestly, this is a really important round. If USF loses this is like kind of throw them into detrimental territory.
Sure, SBU is going to be taking space on A again.
Using the Paranoia. Gonna hear Vel running back. SBU is gonna have all this A main space with 3 players there. Now it's up to USF off of this little push to see if they can get any kind of C control. Seems like they're gonna hear all these players with the clone backside as well. On box, you need to clear that. Rachel getting the frags, XLG as well, and now it's Hades versus the world, 1v4. Gonna jump back into this little area, this little cubby, and XLG shuts down. I mean, like, wow. What can you say?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
SBU
SLG didn't just shut down the round there. It really shut down USF's momentum this half.
Yeah.
It's really going to put them on the back foot with SBU being up a ton financially and working on some ults here.
Yeah, I mean, USF being down this round is really bad, especially since they have 10 whole rounds to work with.
Looks like we're going to have a TO here. USF's definitely going to need some magic to be able to turn this one around. We're actually seeing something very similar to last game, that 6-10 USF down Econ. Unfortunately, SBU just as you mentioned, has some shooters. Really just keeps USF on the back foot and wins those gunfights.
Yeah, unfortunately, they just have Thanos and Thanos 2
Yeah.
over there, so it's a little unfortunate, but
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like every player on SBU has definitely had some standout moments.
for sure, yeah. I mean, these guys are all lethal shooters, bro. Like, USF, we got some too, but unfortunately, we just can't get them online, especially, like, guys like Spider, Aquanix. Like, these guys, I've seen them shoot insane. Like, we saw earlier, Spider 1v3 clutch with the Guardian. Aquanix, prior games, he's been just shooting like a madman. Tryouts, he was also taken
Absolutely.
out.
You do not have
Taken
to
over.
convince me. They have shredded me in customs one too many times.
I mean, yeah, these guys are really good, but it seems like USF need to get this momentum going, especially in this round, to kind of have a chance to cut back. Maybe even talking about the next round as well. They need these next upcoming rounds for sure. And if they don't get this, then it's probably honestly a loss here.
Absolutely. They need as many frags as possible and try and take this economic
Look at
advantage
this,
away
look at this,
from
look at
SBU.
this. The high-low of doom and despair.
Holy.
USF getting taken down, but trade's going almost in the way of USF.
Down A.
He can get this little tap here. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid work. Baby Gravy, 5 HP in a dream. Takes down Gunny. But Rachel's just
Honestly,
going to
that's-
swing
That's
out.
kind of diabolical that USF got that many frags against a 3-man high-low.
Yeah,
On
I mean,
economic disadvantage on a long angle.
like I said, we got shooters, right? We got
We
shooters.
have shooters.
We got shooters. These guys, if they're able to kind of lock in and get these going, then it's really good. Thomas just has the entire just has a banana farm online with the 7K in his bank. He has like that triple banana farm setup, double, just completely maxed out with the IFP.
USF on a full buy again. This is another really important round. They need to keep these rifles for the next round, otherwise they're gonna probably lose.
XLG taking out Spider immediately, gets traded out by Aquanix, and now it's just a standstill moment. This Odin spray through window is actually kind of mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's making me kind of upset. Val is gonna just be sitting outside of garage or outside of A main here. They know that there was someone that walked up for sure. I mean, they've done it every single round. Tonka be in this corner here, but takes out Vel, and he's just gonna live with his life. Because that is what happens when you don't die.
Take flight.
Baby Gravy droning up garage. Gonna see if there's anything he could spot out. Probably spots out the alarm bot right there. They see the KJ back, and they're gonna know that all of garage is clear. They're gonna go for a little B hit here, a little B pump. Smoking out
Coming
left
out.
side, probably fighting towards A main, or A link here.
My bot.
Gonna get the tap, and all of SBU is mainly towards this B side. I think this A space is really good here. All the Sova needs to do is just get this information and just live. If he lives, then it's really good. Aquanix gonna spot out at least one player. Dart comes
SBU
out.
grouping up A as well, looking for a pinch.
TP's backside, but Tonka T with the 180. It's a little pick there. Now it's Davy Gurby in the clutch. 1v4. Oh, and almost
Great
gets
shots.
it. But yeah, I mean, these guys, it's a 1v4 there. He's obviously he's gonna get traded out there. A very difficult round win. But if he found it, that would have been exactly what USF needed.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a really, really tough round for USF on match point, and not even on a full buy. Well, actually, no, they are. Looks like they got enough frags, and they're managing to get a full buy here. Once again, another really important round, obviously.
Yeah.
Cannot lose this.
Gonna have the Hunter's Fury and the Neon Fingers as well. Could be good to open up a site, but look at look at SBU's ult economy. These guys are honest. Oh, a little
Two
bit of a
Odins
P10.
as well on defense.
Tech pause. It seems like one of our players have crashed, so I'm just gonna be waiting for him to reboot up. But essentially, USF just kind of on the back foot here. What do you think they can do to kind of get their momentum going?
Well, I think they need to honestly play to their strengths and get a little scrappy. I mean, a lot of the rounds they have won against SBU, it's just kind of Spider getting enabled and running it down, taking that space and making it really hard to retake. I mean, some of these sites are really, really tough for SBU to retake, such as A. I mean, dude, I don't know about you, but I hate pushing that site. It's terrible. Is you can just play so many crosses and play off that KJ utility.
I think the hard thing is that SBU is just taking the space immediately, and then USF kind of just is in on that back foot once they take that space, because it seems like they've almost always gotten that early pick as well on the side of SBU.
I think if USF sees aggression A, it's a pretty reasonable bet just to rotate with the way they're playing these 3-man high lows.
Yeah, it's all up to this round. USF, do or die. Does not have any wiggle room. Spider gets a frag onto XLG, but takes out Vel here. But numbers in favor of USF, but Rachel gets the frag with that Odin that I hate. And now, yeah, I mean, what are you going to do?
Sprays coming out. Rachel
Oh.
falls.
Spider gets the frag onto Rachel here. But Tonka T is close. Almost takes out Davy Gravy, left at 1 HP. Both players of USF are at 10 HP. They're going to be running right into the Sova on the side of SBU, but Gunny is ready. But all the players on SBU seem to have watched the Brock Odin guide takes them all out, and USF will be losing the series.
And with that, SBU is going to come out on top on this first match here.
Yeah, USF starting off with the 0-0-1 start on NACE UN10. But in my opinion, I feel like that was just a little bit of an off day, right? USF,
Absolutely.
we've seen
We
them.
love coping on behalf of USF.
No. This semester's different. I'm not
Trust
even
me,
kidding.
bro. Trust me. It's this
You have not been
semester.
sitting in, bro. These guys, I know them. They have some really good.
No, I know.
They have some really good times. Their scrims have been pretty successful and whatnot.
Absolutely.
So
I believe in our boys. I do believe in our boys.
Yeah.
I think, obviously, with what we saw with SBU, I mean, those guys were shooting. That was
Yeah.
a great performance from all of them.
as well as that dumb gimmick comp
Oh
that
my
they ran on
God, yeah.
Split. So, I mean, what can you do there?
I mean, there's just I'm on that second half. USF not being up, I mean, it's just not really winnable.
Mhm.
SBU kind of just has to throw, and then USF has to shoot them.
I mean, yeah, it's just really difficult for USF to kind of leverage that back, especially with
Absolutely.
the momentum that they got. So yeah, USF always being on that little eco too, like every on off. Just couldn't get those rounds going. So unfortunately, the Bulls will be taking an L this week in NACE UN10, but we still have another match coming up on Saturday for I think PCL. We have a match coming up on Saturday at 4 p.m. So make sure to stay tuned for that. That will be streamed as well on USF Esports. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how they kind of can bounce back after this rough loss. Because if a team like this is a good team. If they can bounce back from a loss like this instead of kind of keep rolling down, then I think they can be kind of lethal.
Absolutely.
So yeah, any closing regards?
I don't think so. I think that's about it. Hope you all have a great night. Thank you for watching, and go Bulls.